Alright guys, I'm back today. Sorry I skipped my anime news video this last Friday because or Monday because I had to go see my grandmother in the nursing home and she just passed away. So um, I got a lot of articles, so I'll be back on Monday for this week for starting again for my anime news. But yeah, we got some stuff to talk about today. There was a PlayStation showcase the other day, and I think you guys will be happy because I woke up this morning with something good for Pokemon fans. So, anyways, Bungie reveals new Marathon game at PlayStation showcase. This is a reboot of one of their older titles, one of their first titles they've ever made. To be honest with you guys, the PlayStation showcase, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like really good. Everybody was expecting PlayStation to come out swinging with what was happening with Microsoft, and it was kind of mediocre. There wasn't a lot of good titles there, and then a lot of it wasn't even dated. I was just watching Mr. Matty the other day, and he said only 3 titles were dated, which is true. I was watching the showcase vehemently. You know what I mean? I think they showed off Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed going to that era. It was one of the few games that was actually dated with confirmed release date, along with Alan Wake and them. Bungie has revealed the next installment into its Marathon series, which has not seen a new entry since 1996, the same year I was born, ironically. Marathon is currently for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and will feature cross-play and a cross-save. According to the PlayStation blog, Marathon will find players engaging in one another as cybernetic mercenaries as runners, exploring a lost colony on the planet of Tau Ceti 4 in search of riches, fame, and infamy. Grandblue Fantasy Relink arrives this winter. This game has been a thing for a while. I remember seeing things on it, but I might try to get it. I mean, looks interesting, but Grandblue Fantasy Relink arrives in this winter. Expect more info this summer, so they don't have a confirmed date for this. Ooh, whoops. They're probably going to show this one off during Summer Game Fest too or something, because it seems like they have more info for it summer. Assassin's Creed Mirage gets release date, new trailer. The next big Assassin's Creed game is arriving in October, and this is the one that's actually going back to the original type Assassin's Creed gameplay instead of all the open world stuff. I mean, they're all open world, but you know what I mean, like, you know, actual Assassin's gameplay, none of that enemies have health bars kind of stuff. Ubisoft announced at the news today that PlayStation Showcase, although it was leaked earlier in the day by a few Japanese retailers, it also got a new trailer which showed off new abilities and some familiar ones as well. We'll see the player stepping into the shoes of Basim, Ibn Rashad, I think that's how you pronounce it, a character introduced in Valhalla, and it takes place in Baghdad 20 years before the events of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you guys don't know who that is, that was the guy that trained you to become an assassin in Valhalla. I didn't play enough of Valhalla to be where I'm just enough to get to that point where, you know, you meet him. It's coming to Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PC, Amazon Luna, and is now available for pre-order. Those who pre-order will get access to a bonus quest for the 40 Thieves. The 13th major Assassin's Creed installment and its successor to 2020's Valhalla, Mirage was first unveiled at September 2022. Ubisoft Forward was hailed as a return to series classic action adventure roots. So kind of similar to the Desmond Mile saga, where, you know, how the gameplay was then, instead of, as I said, having all the mythical stuff and creatures and stuff. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to have those in the game. I just know that it's going to have similar gameplay elements to how it used to be. I'm not really interested in PlayStation 4, 5 VR, my bad, VR2, because I think it's a costly waste of money at this point, unless VR can, like, VR doesn't do much for me, you know what I mean? And it's not bad where it's compatible with older VR games, so I see there's no real reason to get it. Evil 4 Remake PSVR2 mode unveils new gameplay footage, and they showed off a couple of games with this, too, feature. I don't have all what they showed off on here, just some of the major hitters. Because it would be too long of a video if I had them all on here. So I went over everything on my Twitter, just through my Twitter feed for you guys the other day. So if you guys want to see more of what they showed, Twitter, I guess. retweeted a lot of stuff from the event. But Capcom has unveiled new gameplay footage of the PSVR version of Resident Evil 4 Remake at today's PlayStation Showcase. The release date, however, was not announced, with Capcom merely saying that it's currently in development. The new trailer showed off some pretty standard Resident Evil fare, with Dr. Salvador coming at Leon with a chainsaw, elaborating further in a blog post. Edvin Edso, producer for Resident Evil, called it the ultimate immersion experience. Much like Resident Evil Village VR mode, the Resident Evil 4 Remake will be available exclusively for the PlayStation VR 2 at no extra additional cost to those that own a PlayStation 5 version of Resident Evil 4. So you'll be able to get it for free, probably as like a download or something. If you already own it. Moving on. Dragon's Dogma. This is actually, I'm pretty sure has a Netflix anime. I'm pretty sure I remember watching a bit of it. But Dragon's Dogma 2 gets first trailer at PlayStation Showcase. I believe the Netflix anime is based on the first game. I don't know for sure though. The new trailer featured a host of creatures, from a dragon roaring over the ruins of Castle de Medusa. It also featured plenty of combat, suggesting the Dragon's Dogma 2 will bear a greater resemblance to the original game than one might expect. It'll all be available on PlayStation 5, Series XS, and PC. Hideki Itsuno, the director of the original 2012 action RPG, announced that it was in development during a 10-year of Dragon Dogma livestream last summer, but little information has been revealed since it's been being developed on the RE engine. Not gonna lie though, this actually looked pretty good. I've never played a single Dragon's Dogma game, but looks interesting. Alan Wake 2 trailer debuts at PlayStation Showcase, reveals second protagonist. It's coming out this fall. Rough date, but the Alan Wake, I remember playing 1 and American Nightmare. They're pretty freaking creepy. Especially 1. It's gonna have 2 protagonists. The FBI agent and Alan Wake, of course. Along with the trailer, Remedy confirmed that the game is launching October 17, 2023 at PlayStation 5, Series XS, PC. This is one of the few ones that got dated, as I said, to get a confirmed date. Moving on, Phantom Blade Zero, a striking samurai soul-like, revealed during PlayStation Showcase. So if you guys are into those soul-like experiences, basically a game for you. To me, I'm kind of a casual Souls player, so I don't really fervently into that kind of stuff, but I'll play it. Anyways, Ghost Runner 2 reveals vehicular combat and first look trailer at the PlayStation Showcase. Of course, the thing there. So Ghost Runner 2 is on the way, and protagonist now has his very own ninja motorcycle. So Ghost Runner. And moving on. Ghost Runner 2 will attempt to expand on the formula with its new vehicular combat and other features that will be available later for PC, PlayStation, Xbox consoles in 2023. And then they capped it off with their big hitter, of course. Spiderman 2 gets a 10-minute gameplay demo at PlayStation Showcase featuring Kraven the Hunter. Get the first expanded look at the highly anticipated sequel. And a lot of people, including Mr. Matty Plays, were speculating they were going to use a similar system to GTA 5, where they have multiple characters. You can go between them, like Miles Morales and Spider-Man, Peter Parker. And they were right. He was right about it, So, you got that seamless switch between characters. They even showed it off in the trailer, I think. I'm pretty sure. I remember watching it. Sony announced a PlayStation handheld to put Razor's Edge to shame. So they finally showed off. Anyway, so they finally showed off the Sony handheld that's going to be like a streaming handheld for your that pairs with your console. Basically Sony's version of the Steam Deck. I don't know. Xbox has already got one with the immaculate. But for all the folks hoping for a Sony competitor to the Nintendo Switch, this doesn't look to be what you're looking for. Sony stated it was for streaming games from your PlayStation 5 to a handheld screen rather than playing anything natively. Think more like Razor's Edge or Steam Deck. There you go. This is the Project Q that's been rumored for a while. It features an 8-inch screen and a controller attachment on either side, making it look like a DualSense controller with a screen instead of touchpads. This way you'll finally be able to play Last of Us on the toilet. It's not, yeah, good one. It's not going to happen reliably, though, through the Steam Deck for a while. And I expect this, to be honest with you guys. Some of these big companies that are now getting into cloud streaming, I don't think they're actually going to make a dedicated handheld. It's probably going to be more like something that pairs with their console, that allows you to stream in different parts of your house. I don't know what software the Project Q will look like, but it'd be nice if there was something you could do on the thing without actively connecting to your PlayStation 5. Like for bonus points, it would be nice if you could stream games via PS Now. Now we're getting into the stuff about Pokemon. Okay, there's something new update here from I woke up to this morning. Surprised to. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's latest raid event was super bored. Yeah, they canceled everything. If you guys didn't know, I posted it on my Twitter to give you guys a heads up. I'm playing The Legend of Zelda Age of Calamity in the meantime while I'm waiting for all this to clear up. I'll be back making, not making videos, but updating you guys on the latest Pokemon news when they start bringing back the events, because it's something I play all the time and I'm up to date with. Well, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have been, well, kind of a mess since their launch last year. That's an understatement. Games were plagued with bugs, visual glitches on release, and while the major patch in February tidied up some of the worst of them, the problems have not been abated. Just this weekend, for instance, a new special raid event was released and then abruptly pulled when the users experienced game crashes and other issues trying to complete it. Yeah, there was supposed to be a Paradox raid event with the two Tusks, we'll just call them, because Iron Triads and Tusk. And they canceled that one. It was supposed to run alongside the one starter that they were doing a redo for. And they didn't even announce the new Delphox one that was supposed to be rumored to come out. And they purposely canned that one too. We're probably going to get him again, but yeah. They were supposed to have these running now and they don't yet, so. And then I woke up to the news of this. It is confirmed, guys. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet getting home support next week for real this time. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is finally being added to Pokemon Home on May 30th after Nintendo announced and then canceled this update last week. So May 30th, guys. There you go. As a report by Cerebi, Pokemon Home will go down ahead of an update as it undergoes maintenance, meaning players won't be able to access the server from 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on May 29th for 6 hours. Though players on the west coast of the U.S. will therefore be able to access version 3.0 of the Pokemon Home at 11 p.m. on May 29th. Most players around the world will have to access the update app on May 30th. East Coast players can access the update at 2 a.m. UK players at 7 a.m. AAST players at 4 p.m. 3.0 will allow players to move Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet into Home and vice versa, finally adding the long-awaited feature to the latest Pocket Monsters adventure 6 months after launch. And they had an update the other day, a while ago. Blaine's was talking about it. They didn't show the patch notes, interestingly enough. But anyways, guys, if that's all for me from now, and I'll be back Monday for anime news. And sorry, I sound like a bit like crap today. Really bad Ohio weather changes on me, and I get really bad allergies. So, any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.